Texas held its primary elections last night. Believe it or not, the midterm elections are now a mere 8 months from now. Democrats are looking to make gains everywhere, and they may. But long term, the state of Texas is their top priority, and it's easy to see why. Texas is a huge state. It's the biggest state that votes Republican. If Texas goes blue, goes Democrat, it's over. Republicans cannot win a presidential election without Texas. America would then be a one-party state for a generation at least, and maybe longer, given the modern left's growing intolerance for anything that resembles public dissent. So with the stakes so high, and they are, what wouldn't Democrats do in order to win? Why wouldn't they encourage non-citizens to vote? Of course, they're already doing that explicitly in other states. In Texas, it would make all the difference. Texas has the second highest percentage of non-citizens in America after California. There are more than 3 million non-citizens in the state overall. For perspective, Hillary Clinton lost Texas by only 800,000 votes. So you do the math. The temptation is there. It's overwhelming. So what actually stops non-citizens from voting in Texas? Good question. Not much. Registration in that state is conducted on the honor system, as it is in many states, most. The only way that you are outed as a non-citizen voter in Texas is when you decide to admit that you are. Texas just assumes that all voters are telling the truth. Imagine if jewelry stores had the same policy, and they assumed that nobody would ever consider stealing a necklace. That's crazy. Well, elections are more important than necklaces, but for some reason, we don't act that way in most states. According to the Texas Attorney General, Ken Paxton, there is already ample evidence of widespread illegal voting in Texas. The state just investigated 4 of its 254 counties and 165 unlawfully registered non-citizens who'd been removed from the voter rolls. Those non-citizens had cast more than 100 illegal votes before they were caught, which kind of makes you wonder what's happening in the state's other 250 counties. We don't know. We can guess. As you even mentioned the possibility of illegal voting, and the left pretends, well, that's not real. It's not even possible. Of course, they know better because, again, it's happening. They're lying because voter fraud benefits them. This is what foreign interference actually looks like in an election. Democrats are openly pushing it. When they aren't making it easier for illegal immigrants to register to vote, they are fighting efforts to identify fraudulent voters. Then they're demanding outright amnesty would make the whole scheme legal if it passed. Republicans are helping them with that for some reason. A brand new electorate from a different foreign country. That's what they want. Vladimir Putin was never that ambitious, by the way. J. Christian Adams is president and general counsel of the Public Interest Legal Foundation. His organization has been trying to obtain voter roll information from 2 of the largest counties in Texas in an effort to expose illegal registrations. He joins us tonight. Christian, thanks for coming on.
Hey, Tucker.
So when you hear people say this doesn't happen, I mean, there's so many questions. We know what happens. The real question is, why aren't states, why isn't Texas specifically doing anything to prevent non-citizens from registering?
Well, there's a lot of reasons. Sometimes the left gets involved in litigation. They try to stop us from doing anything. There's a trial taking place in Kansas right now because Kansas tried to do something. And the ACLU and a whole bunch of international law firms, Deckert, big, huge law firm.
Deckert?
Deckert is
Why would Deckert, Price, and Rhodes try to abet illegal voting?
Well, that's what they're doing. They are attacking the state of Kansas citizenship verification. Look, Tucker, Americans should be electing American officials, not foreigners. In Texas, we asked for the voter roll cancellations of non-citizens in Harris County, which is Houston, and Barra County, which is San Antonio.
Right.
We have a right to that information under federal law. Those 2 counties are stonewalling us and not letting us see the data.
Where's the Attorney General of Texas in this?
The Attorney General in Texas, Ken Paxton, is doing a great job on this because, let me tell you, the problem's worse than you just introed. It's much worse than that. They're finding in Texas non-citizens on the rolls across the state, and they're doing it in a way that very few states are doing. Most states have the honor system. You check a box, you say you're a citizen, you're on the rolls, period. No further investigation.
I don't understand. We've spent the last 2 years embroiled in a scandal that has basically stopped normal work in Washington, and it surrounds the idea of foreign interference in American elections. Here you have actual documented evidence that foreign citizens are affecting election outcomes. They're voting, the most sacred thing citizens do. And the left says, yeah, we want more of that. How does that work?
Well, because they like it. That's why it works, is because they enjoy how foreigners are voting. And so they hide the ball, they lie, they don't tell the truth about the extent of the problem. They try to prevent us from figuring out how bad the problem really is. And so that's what the left...
That is so cynical. It's hard to... As cynical as I am, it's hard to believe that that's actually happening, but it is. So, but my question is, Illinois is a Democratic state. It's got a fake Republican governor, but Texas has a real Republican governor. It's overwhelmingly Republican. For now, that'll change soon if they don't get this under control. So why doesn't the legislature pass a law saying you have to show that you're a citizen before you register?
Well, they may well do that in Texas. It's called documentary proof of citizenship. That's what Kansas did. That's why Deckard is suing Kansas along with the ACLU. Anybody who tries to do something about this, whether it's my organization, we have a case in Starr County, the ACLU, where we're getting non-citizen records in this tiny little border county. Anybody who tries to do something about this is attacked by the left, by big money.
But on what ground? I mean, look, I know that the truth is they want voter fraud because it gives them power and that's all they care about. I get that. But what's the pretext? Like, what's their excuse for preventing citizenship verification?
Same one that the Oakland mayor said. It's racist. If you attempt to verify citizenship, you're discriminating against Hispanics. That's in the pleadings in the ACLU.
Really? Because guess whose vote gets diluted by this? African Americans who've been here for hundreds of years, and if anybody, they have a right to representation, and their vote is becoming irrelevant because of this. Does the Congressional Black Caucus ever speak up about this?
No, and that's what's happening in Los Angeles City Council, as a matter of fact. Because of non-citizens being counted in Los Angeles, African Americans do not have as many seats because of non-citizen Hispanics being counted in Los Angeles.
I hope someone speaks up because it needs it. Thank you. Christian, great to see you.
You too, Tucker.